Hi, this is Dan Weedin. I'm a crisis management expert, and today we're going to talk about how do you develop a crisis management plan for manufacturing plants. I love this question because I work a lot with manufacturing operations, and it's very important because of all of the work that you do as a manufacturer that's on time, just in time, and mission critical, that you have a plan in place to deal with that. I recently worked with a client that's a 100-employee manufacturing operation. Here's what we did. Number one is we identified the exposures that they were most concerned about. That takes a little bit of time, and you need to interview several different people, but you really need, before you do anything else, you need to identify what your biggest concerns are. After we did that, we did some analysis on them. Which are the ones that are Band-Aids and which are the ones that are open wounds? We triaged, in other words, and we did that through an analysis process. The next step was we determined which are the ones we can control and how do we put preventative measures in place? How can we control that type of a risk? And a lot of that is education and training for the employees. The next step was as we realized, hey, we can't take care of all of these. We can't control everything. What's our risk tolerance? What do we need to transfer? We call that insurance. You and I do. So what do you do with insurance? How much should your deductibles be? What can we afford? What can't we afford? And what are we most concerned about? We're going to insure the catastrophic part. And then finally, I call this the rinse and repeat part. We're going to keep monitoring and making sure that all the steps that we did before, we're going to do on a regular basis. And we're going to make sure that the steps and plans that we put into place, those strategies, that we're actually doing them and making concrete, good next steps to make sure that when the crisis does occur, that the supply chain, that your clients, that everybody involved, including your community and media, they know that everything's under control for you. This has been Dan Weedin. Today we've been talking about how do we set up a crisis management plan for manufacturing plants. I'll see you next time.